We made a reservation to dine at Amaya inside the Cosmopolitan in November 2025 because one of my friends highly recommended it. Upon arrival, I got the impression that the restaurant is trying to recreate a Los Angeles experience where the host is already judging you. Since we did have a reservation, they couldn't really turn us away. The ambiance is very chic, the dining hall is fairly big, and there are a large number of tables. Whatever hype is going around town is really working for them, as the place was completely full that night, with music blasting almost at a club level. What I was not expecting to happen was for our server to be a reality TV star from Vanderpump Universe. Not sure if he opted for not writing our order down to show off after our recognition of his fame. However, this resulted in him forgetting to fulfill one of the items of our order. But judging by the taste of the entire meal, we probably didn't miss much anyway. Before I get into what we ordered, I must say, their chips and salsa are one of the best I have ever had. They are complimentary and could be refilled, and I simply could not stop eating. For the items we did order, we chose the charred octopus, tuna tostada, shrimp aguanchili, and shrimp tacos. Then started things off with a drink called Octopussy, which tasted like a fruit punch and was incredibly sweet. The charred octopus had a very delicate flavor, and the pickled onions were very good. Once you had a bite of all the ingredients together, the octopus, the chorizo, and the beans, the flavors were amazing, but eating them individually didn't really work for the dish. The tuna tostada, which was my friend's recommendation, was just alright. The fish was really fresh and of good quality, but the little salsas on top were not enough to make it outstanding. If you used the complimentary salsa on top of it, it did improve the taste by the meal by a lot. The shrimp tacos were heavily filled and a little messy to eat. The green salsa that came with it was really good and added a lot of flavor to the dish. The shrimp aguanchili was spicy and very traditional. I could get something similar out of a food truck in Los Angeles and I didn't have to overpay for it in Vegas. The missing item was Mexican street corn, but in the end I had already eaten so much chips and salsa, which I cannot stress enough are amazing, I didn't even have space for dessert. So not having the street corn was fine. Overall, it was just a fine meal. Not bad, not great. But if you like to spend cash just for the vibes, this might be the place for you.